Welcome to the Darlaina Rose Show. I am your humble host, Darlaina Rose. We're filming today live at the Healing House of Roses. This show is a show that's been put together for the artists, for the creative, for the people that we believe need to be put on. So we're so excited to have our guest today. Our guest is amazing because I keep telling you, all my friends are dope. And my next guest is no different. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I'm the designer of my destiny, prepared for what is sent to me. On the path, let it go, let it flow. If you know, then you know what you know. The Darlaina Rose Show.
Welcome back. We are on the couch with my good friend, Queen of Qii Films. You know, these last few shows have been so amazing. My friends are super dope amazing. And there's some that I kind of know about a little bit. And so when I fill out the cards, what I'm going to ask them and all of that, every once in a while, this happens. The card is blank. So not only do I not need the card, I don't need my glasses either, because I know how amazing you are already. So I met Queen last year, January, at a content creation weekend. And, you know, there was a lot of talent there. But, you know, there's some people who their heads just stick up higher from the crowd. And so Queen was so amazing. Best equipment, best direction, all of that. And there was even a thing about lights, right?
Yes.
It's definitely a thing. She bought the best lights and she was so gracious. She let the other camera people use her lights. So tell us, you're a filmmaker.
Yes.
I have a friend that's a filmmaker. So if you want to write your story, your biopic, you know, I'm giving her exclusive rights to the Darlaina Rose story because it is a story. So tell us, how did you become a filmmaker? How did you become this person?
When I was 5, I knew I was gonna tell stories. I used to write books, create books for my family and cousins. I would force my little cousins to read the the books that I had wrote and created out of notebook paper and construction paper.
Wow.
And so when you're a kid growing up and people ask you what you want to be, I always said an author. I always wanted to be a writer. And when I got to the 8th grade, I realized how much I loved cameras. Like I always wanted to be the one holding the camera, taking pictures at birthday parties and weddings and all types of stuff.
Wow.
So I played ball my whole life since I was 6 years old and playing basketball. And what happened was on my way to a basketball meeting to get my form for the physical and all of that stuff for my parents to sign, I walked into the wrong classroom. I saw the biggest camera I ever seen in my life.
Wow.
And I said, what is this? And the guy in there, my teacher said, we're going to start doing the morning announcements on the television. So we're looking for students. If you want to help, you can come an hour before school starts. And I was like, just tell me when, where.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
And so I went the next morning, and he was saying that they were gonna have a TV show, kind of like a new show like CNN.
Yeah.
And they were looking for ideas. So I said, well, instead of just announcing like the Valentine's Day dance, why don't we shoot a commercial and cut it in? And he said, you're gonna be my director.
Wow.
So I started going to the library. I started looking up books on directing and making movies. And since the 8th grade, that's all I knew I was going to do.
Wow. So what happened to basketball? Did you ever
Oh,
make it?
no. I played basketball all the way
You
up
played?
to college.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got scholarships I actually got a scholarship to Temple,
Nice.
Shaw University, South Carolina State, but I ended up going to Howard. None of those schools had film.
See.
So I went to Howard, yeah.
See, you were smart.
I tried.
You know, some people, by the time they get, they're in school, they don't really know the direction. Yeah. And it's always amazing when you find people who come preloaded with what you're supposed to do. And it's a lot with our kids. A lot of our kids come preloaded with stuff, and we tell them, no, you can't do that.
Yes, my mother was definitely one of those people. She wanted me, because I was very smart, very educated. My principals and counselors used to tell her to keep me in writing, but my mom, she's like, get a government job, get a job with benefits, and you know, my mom is and it's understandable because she's blind,
Yeah.
and so her whole thing with me growing up was just get a job that you can keep and have benefits, and you know, writing doesn't pay bills and movies don't pay bills, and I'm like, I'm sorry, Spike Lee is from where now?
Yeah.
Same place I'm from.
That's
so,
absolutely right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that is so amazing. You know, and I definitely understand when parents don't get it.
Yeah.
I remember a conversation between my mother and my father about me getting in trouble in 6th grade for talking.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother wanted to beat me.
Yeah.
And my father said, that talking might pay that girl one day.
That's right.
And I ain't getting no beating.
And
So my dad always had my back.
Mm-hmm.
Always had my back. Boy, I could call daddy in a minute. And so I'm so impressed by that, because not only have you taken it from 8th grade to now, when I see you, like, you absolutely have the best equipment.
Oh, wow.
And you have some amazing actors. So tell us what you're working on now.
So right now, I currently have 5 films in limbo. We just completed 2 that are in post right now, which means they're in editing. I have 3 that are completely done. We're waiting on distribution. One is called Champagne. I wrote that some years ago. It's a guy named Manny Haley. He does the True to the Game movies. He bought it, so I'm waiting on them. I have no control over that. It's not.
Yeah,
I just wrote the movie, so
right.
That's it.
Got you.
I have another one called Sin that I produced. That's coming out this fall. I have one I did with Funny Marco and Cheating Ass Myron. It's a bunch of the movie is full of IG comedians.
Yeah,
that should be coming out this fall. That's in editing right now. I have another one that I did with Jamal Willard, who is Gravy. He played Biggie in the Biggie movie.
Okay.
Trey Chaney from The Wire and Saints and Sinners. He's in there. That's also coming out this fall. Sin has Lou Gossett Jr. in it.
Nice.
You know, Academy Award winning. Academy nominated actor. Phenomenal guy.
I saw that in
Amazing.
your behind the scenes that you were. I said, okay, so
Yeah.
wait a minute. So you just named some really amazing people. Is Manny Haley the same one that worked with Keisha Coles? The same one? Maybe not.
No,
I don't know.
I don't think so. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm just so blown away, because when I saw you with Lou Gossett Jr., I didn't know that it was your project.
Yeah.
I thought it was their project.
No, I produced that. Yeah.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
You produced that.
Yeah. I'm one of the producers on that film.
That is so amazing.
Thank you.
And so she's sitting here in her film life gear, her Qii Films. You know, they always say, "Did you come outside without your brand on?"
Never.
No.
I don't even have regular clothes anymore. All my clothes in my closet have either my logo or Film Life on it.
And I do have my Film Life shirt. It's very sparkly, lovely. That I got.
Because you said, I don't care what it is, just make it
sparkly. I didn't care what color, as long as it was glittery.
Yeah.
And so you absolutely have done such amazing work. So these films are coming out in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
Who is your dream person to work with?
Sandra Bullock.
Really?
I absolutely love Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock and Regina King are like my favorite 2 actors.
Oh my goodness, I love her too.
Yeah, she's so funny and witty.
Yes.
And she's not like stand-up comedic funny. She's just funny.
Yes.
And
she
so
absolutely is.
I'm so ready to do a film with her and Regina King. I've loved Regina King since back in the
Since Friday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, listen, amazing. You made me think of Sandra Bullock. To the window.
Yes.
To the wall.
I love Sandra Bullock.
She is so funny. I've seen every movie of hers.
And
she's one of my
favorite
serious
stuff, and she can do funny stuff. She's just all around dope.
I love that. So Sandra Bullock, Regina King, have your people reach out to my people, and then I'll get you with this boss lady right here. My goodness, I'm so excited for you. Tell me what happens after these films are done. What's next?
There's more. I have 3 lined up for next year already. So, and then I have a Christmas movie. I'm trying to get this actress. So I can't say your name because we haven't signed contracts yet. But
yes,
if I can get you, man, listen, you will make my year.
It's done.
You will make my year.
It's
I'm
nice.
trying to. It's two. I'm trying to get a female and a male. I'm trying to get. We're working out some stuff right now.
Yeah.
The script is almost done, but they like the concept, so they want to see the script. So we just waiting.
Okay. Well, they say where two or more are gathered together.
Yes.
So, I absolutely touch and agree that if that's what you want, then that's what it'll be.
Yes.
Simple, easy. So I'm so excited and grateful for you. How does it feel sitting on this side of the camera?
It's weird. I don't really do the in front of the camera thing. It's crazy because I'm very shy and very introverted.
Yes.
And then I'll be on set like, let's go. And they be like, who is this person?
Because you have a vision.
Yes.
And so the vision absolutely calls for that at times.
It's just like tunnel vision. When I played ball, when the ball went in the air, I don't know, I became a whole different person.
Absolutely.
And so my name is Queen Norris, but my alter ego is Queen Spade.
Queen Spade.
Yeah, so
Queen
that's
Spade.
I turned into Queen Spade.
Queen Spade. Okay, Queen Spade.
And that's it.
Well, I can
all the
tell
shyness goes out the window.
I've seen Queen Spade.
Yeah.
And what I like about you too, Queen, is that you have absolutely given opportunity to everybody.
Yes.
People who have the idea that they want to act.
Mm-hmm.
You absolutely reach into your bag of tricks, and whoever's in there and willing, you absolutely have given them the opportunity.
Because that's where your blessings come from. And when you want to help people, you win automatically. Ooh. So I love to help people. People call me all the time or hit my DMs. They send me scripts. I'll read them. I'll give them feedback. They send me stuff to view, and I show them how to edit, a little bit differently, how to make it better. Like, I don't mind helping anybody because when you help other people, automatically you win. Automatically.
Well, you gave me a job too, right?
I did. I gave you your first hosting job.
My first hosting job last year, and it turned me into Darlaina Rose, the host.
Hey, that's what it is.
She said, have you hosted or can you host? I said, you mean like introduce people and say their names? And she was like, yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, I can do that. And it got me my second and my third hosting job.
That's it.
So it's definitely a thing
now.
And I'm so, so grateful for it. I've done it for myself and things, but never for anyone else. So you absolutely gave another line item to the Darlaina Rose brand. So I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for coming and sitting on the red couch and really letting us know. Now, let people know how they can get with you, talk to you, let them know what you're willing to do.
Film wise, I just want to make dope stuff for us. Right now, all of my films I have are majority Black. I do a lot of stories for Black women, because I'm a Black woman and we need it, man. We have so many stories about us that's just in poor sight. I don't like that. Yeah. So all of my characters. I remember one time this guy said, "How come all the women in your movies are like you?" I'm like, because that's all I know.
Yes.
That's all I know. I don't know how to write weak willed women, and if there are, they start like that in the beginning, but towards the end they find out who they are and how strong they are.
Absolutely, because that's real life.
That's real life.
That's real life.
So you struggle and you hit the ground, but like Jay-Z said, we're round balls. We bounce right back up.
Ooh, we round balls. We bounce right back up.
That's really it.
Oh my goodness. Is there anything else that I haven't asked you that you'd like to share?
No, but I have one of my short films. Please go check out my shorts on YouTube at Qii Films, Qii Films. My short situationship is touching 1 million right now. I'm super excited about that. I got some other shorts on there, comedies. I got some dramas, got some romantic comedies. That's really all I have right now until films come out. Until my films come out. She just ran down like 15 things and said that's all. One of them should be coming to theaters real soon, so y'all look out for that one. It's called Till My Casket Drop. It's coming to theaters real soon. Everything else, I think Champagne is coming to theaters too. Everything else is Tubi and
which is amazing.
And
which is amazing. That's not a jest. That's a big deal. They found Issa Rae on YouTube.
Correct.
They found Justin Bieber on YouTube.
Correct.
So they gonna find us too.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
Well, they found me on YouTube. That's how I got the deals I have now. I put out a film on YouTube, and like 3 weeks later, they were calling me. It was like, I need you to turn that film into a feature, that short film into a feature, and I'll pay for it. And then so I started writing it, and then they were like, scratch that. I have a movie I want you to write. This is my idea. Can you write it? I wrote it. He loved it. We shot it. It's coming out in the fall.
Well, I told y'all, all my friends are dope. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
Well, we'll be right back. Welcome back. What an amazing guest. You know, you have so many people in and around you, in your world, that's doing super dope, amazing things. And I keep saying, all my friends are dope. Hi, guys. It's Darlaina Rose, your health and wellness guru. I got a question because I told people that I no longer use nonstick pots, and that came about when my ex-husband got sick with cancer from my research. So you guys are causing me to pull out all my research. So I have my report here that I will give you a link to where you can find it. And the problem with nonstick pots are they have something in it called PFOA, which is a carcinogen in your non-stick pots. And so you really should get rid of non-stick pots. However, what happens is we leave them in our house and we buy some stainless steel, and then we get tempted to use the non-stick pots. So not only do they have the PFOA in it, which is a carcinogen, as soon as you start to heat those pots up, when you turn them on, when they get to about 400 degrees, when they're cooking your food, those toxins are now released not only in your food, but in the air that you're breathing. So again, this is a whole report that I have that the EPA put out. Ask the companies that are making your Tefal pots and all those nice pretty pots that you have that are in your house that are made by Rachel Ray and all of them, telling you how these are the best pots for you and they have the cooking element in the middle. They're causing cancer. Okay, so get rid of those non-stick pots. You know, you just really don't know. Our government is so ridiculous. Not only once the pots get to 446 degrees, this is the report I'm looking at right now, after about 2 to 5 minutes of heating, the pans reach 680 degrees. That releases at least 6 toxic gases, including 2 carcinogens, 2 global pollutants, and MFA, which is a chemical known to be deadly to humans in low doses. And all the while, all the leading manufacturers of nonstick pots are saying they're not really bad. The cooking doesn't pose a problem. That's what they keep saying, but none of that is true. If you heat the cookware up to 1,000 degrees, the chemical coating will break down into a chemical warfare agent known as the nerve gas known in World War II as phosgene. So if you're going to use them, definitely don't cook with them on high. On high, getting them to 1,000 degrees puts all kinds of gases in the air in your kitchen. So even though like you won't see like the effects of them, you know, right away, but you constantly using them over and over again, you might get something as simple as a headache or joint pain or something. You don't know what it is, so you just take a aspirin for it, and you know you good to go. Cast iron is definitely better because it does not have a coating. It's just cast iron. It's one metal, so it doesn't have a coating on it that's non-stick. You know, you have to season them with good oil and all that kind of stuff, so that's the difference. So what you need to be using: stainless steel, glass, ceramic, things that do not have coatings on it, because those coatings cause all kinds of things. Not only can deadly illness arise in you and your family, kids are so much smaller, their body masses are smaller, so kids are more susceptible to getting things. And sometimes kids don't even know that they're sick until they're really, really sick. And by the time you figure it out, only Lord knows what it could be. So the PFOA is such a long word. That's the broke down word of it. That the nonstick is. It has it on my report in red. It says, when you use nonstick pots, serious changes in organs, including the brain, prostate, liver, thymus, kidneys, all show toxicity. Death of several rat puppies died after being exposed to PFOA. Changes to the pituitary gland in female rats at all doses happen. And the pituitary controls growth, reproduction, and metabolic functions in the body. And those changes are all considered are indications of toxicity. An association with tumors in at least 4 different organs in animal tests. And it also shows the increase in prostate cancer of workers who work at plants that produce PFOA. Now, this stuff is in your pots. You're cooking this with your food. You are eating this with your food. So you got to take a second look at how you're preparing your food. Not only for yourself, but for your kids. Stainless steel costs a little bit more. As a matter of fact, it's not that easy to learn to cook on. It took me a minute to figure it out. You just have to add a little bit of coconut oil or some kind of heat resistant oil, not olive oil, because olive oil cooked at high heats can be a carcinogen as well. So you want a heat retardant oil like coconut oil or something to use in those pans when you're cooking and learning to cook, because it is a learning process. Because when I first started using stainless steel, oh God, what was that, 2011, I promise you a lot of stuff got burnt. Especially trying to learn how to cook an egg. Oh my God, that thing was funny. Every egg was stuck to the pan. So it takes some getting used to, but I promise you it will save you and your family so much trouble in the long run. We're finding that we're being inundated with so many chemicals from every which way. You have to be so mindful of how you are taking care of yourself and your family. And if you're fighting some kind of chronic illness or terminal illness, you definitely need to get rid of not only the nonstick pots, but plastic, all of these things that can leach into your food and water, all that kind of stuff. There's so many dangers to it. Again, using nonstick pots has a chemical. The short version, let me see the long word, see if I can say the long word. The long word is crazy. The long word is, oh God, it's called perfluorocarbonic acid, short for PFOA, also called C8. That is in your non-stick pots. It causes cancer. It causes toxicity in your organs, in the brain, in the prostate, in the liver, in the thymus, kidneys. All show toxicity after using that. Yes, don't eat food from cans either. If you want to eat something, the best way is probably frozen if you can't get fresh. But definitely no pans. And yes, that is true, Alexandra, that nonstick pans also attribute to Alzheimer's, because it does change, it's toxic to the brain. So yes, stainless steel is the way to go. Ceramic and glass also are fine as well, as long as they are not coated. There was a study done in 1981 about the effects in babies of workers that were exposed to PFOA, and they were found to have birth defects. The people who worked in the factories, their children were born with birth defects because of the non-stick cookware. They tested 50 women that worked in the plant, and they had babies that had that. And so not only that, it causes breakdown in the immune system as well. and it causes different types of allergies as well. So the bottom line is, get rid of those non-stick pots, y'all. I'm so sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but somebody asked me that. We were talking about it before, and I promise you that there's so many things that you need to be mindful of when you're in your kitchen. So not only the non-stick pots, but remember plastic, especially if you're using a microwave. You know, microwave is not good for you either. When you're using a microwave, you cook yourself at the same time from the microwaves that's in your kitchen. So when you put food in the microwave and you put that food in you put the plastic that you're heating it up with in the microwave, not only are you getting the microwaves, but now you're getting the bad plastic is also leaching into your food. You know, sometimes you heat it too much, and if you're using styrofoam or plastic, you see the little bubbles in it. So now you're talking about that stuff leaching into your food, and then you eat it and you wonder why you got a headache after you ate, why your stomach is upset. What is going on? So definitely. Somebody asked me the question, what's in the non-stick pots? So now you know what's in the non-stick pots. Remember, I am your health and well-being guru. If you are looking for someone to help you on your health journey, I am your girl. Give me a call in my office at area code 267-521-2001, or you can always email me at info@darlainarose.com. I got you. If you got any other questions you want answers to, don't hesitate to shoot me an email, inbox me, and I will do a video on that particular topic. So thanks, you guys. Have a wonderful, happy Labor Day. Don't labor too hard. And just remember, you know, you only get one you. You know, health without anything else is nothing. You need your health. You need your health. You know, you want that good quality of life. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. But definitely, you got to take care of you. You only get one. People take better care of their cars than they do their bodies. You know, if you have a great car, you put premium gas in that car, right? So the same way you're putting premium gas in your car, you need to be putting premium things in your body. So be mindful of those non-stick pots, plastic, you know, things that are toxic in your homes, you know, and if you have any questions about that stuff, I can help you with that as well. So thank you so much, you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, and don't hesitate to just, you know, call me. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care of yourself and each other.
The Darlaina Rose Show.